Greetings, Goddess Body Mind Spirit community. This is your Goddess Guru, Tyra Omilade, here to share a word of inspiration with you on your path to self-realization and self-mastery. Today is January the 28th, 2019. Oh my gosh, how are you doing? So I wanted to get on this evening and just share some thoughts that I've had since I posted my video about animal sacrifice. Because I had a revelation based on somebody's comment. And, you know, as long as comments are respectful, when people disagree with me, actually, I like when people are like, well, I have a different view, I have a different take, because it makes me think. And, you know, first of all, I do need to preface what I'm about to say with number one, this is just my path, okay, y'all? This is just my path. This is how I see things. It's sort of late, y'all, so I'm sort of like chilled out. This is my path. This is how I see things. How you view animal sacrifice is, or how you engage it or don't engage it. It's all based on, you know, your godparents and their views of animal sacrifice. And so, you know, this is my position. And so folks can agree or disagree. I'm not asking anybody to buy into what I'm saying, but this is where I stand, okay? And I stand where my form of animal sacrifice is I'm going to make a donation to Heifer International to somebody over in Africa so they get a cow, a chicken, or something like that instead of me sacrificing the chicken over here. Okay. Then the other thing I want to say is somebody made a comment, and this comment really irked me. First and foremost, again, I have to preface this with I honor everybody and their calling. There are some people who are called to be animal rights activists, and I appreciate that about people because it makes me be more responsible in how I buy, you know, eggs and meat and different things like that. So I honor that, and I know that that's people's calling or whatever, you know. But somebody made a post that was like, I can't believe they're doing this to these innocent animals. These people should be arrested. Okay, so then I took issue with that comment, okay? This is a tradition that has been doing animal sacrifice for thousands of years. I do not disrespect this tradition's you know, practices. I'm just not going to do it. So, you know, I disagree. And it made me like, okay, you know what? I can talk about my people, but not nobody else talk about my people. You know, I just had to tell that person, you need to take a breath, because you're not going to come up in here and dog people in Ifa. Okay. You're not going to dog the elders over and all the different, you know, villages that they have over there in Africa. So, you know, that's all I have to say about that. I ain't dogging nobody for doing it. I'm just saying I'm not going to do it. Okay, so now I can get on with what I want to say. I hate that I have to preface that, but anywho, so the comment that was made was, to me, the person said, you really are missing out on what this is really about, and that there's a lot of Ashe in the animal's blood. And I do recognize that, you know, that it's something about the Ashe of the animal. I don't do animal sacrifice, so I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even really know. That was education for me. I'll say it that way. And all I could say to that person was, I take no issue with what you're saying. I'm not going to argue with you. You know, I honor that. That's fine, you know, and thank you for the comment. Thank you for the enlightenment. For people who do it, it's good to hear from them. But it made me really ponder when I thought about the Ashe of that animal versus my Ashe. And I thought to myself, I'm sorry, I cannot believe that the Ashe of an animal has more power than my Ashe. Not in my own life. And I do understand, you know, you hear about people getting animal sacrifices, their life is on the line or whatever. But the majority of the people, and so I know that, you know, there's life and death situations where maybe someone's Ashe is so weakened that they need that animal sacrifice. But the majority of the people, peace, how you doing? The majority of the people who I know, my aunts, my elders, who have said we not doing no more animal sacrifice. We're gonna find a different way to do this. And so the main way I know is we donate to Heifer International to, you know, somebody, typically in Africa. That's what I do. I don't know about everybody else in my Elay, but that's what we do. But they said, in particular, my godmother, she was like, you know what? I started realizing I'm doing all this animal sacrifice and my life ain't getting no better. You know why? And this is what she says. This is tough when she says it. Ain't no elbow for stupid. I'm like, whoa. Because, of course, I've never done animal, you know, been a part of that. This is her own revelation about her. Ain't no elbow for stupid. You're getting all these animal sacrifices, living your life the same way, not making any changes. This is when they begin to realize, whoa, 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 is it that the animal needs to be sacrificed, or do I need to be sacrificing something about myself that keeps getting me in all this trouble? And that's really where I stand. You know, I'm sorry, I cannot believe that an animal's blood has more, that animal's blood has, the Ashe of their blood has more power than my own personal Ashe in my own life. I'm not buying that. I'm not having it. I'm not buying it. And so that's something I want to put out there. And this doesn't matter if you're a part of blood sacrifice or not. It doesn't matter. I think even the groups that do the blood sacrifice, they're gonna say, at the end of the day, if you don't make no changes, we can sacrifice all this for you, and it's not gonna change nothing. Because ultimately, the sacrifice has to be made within you. How about you sacrifice some of that time that you waste doing whatever you're doing is getting you in trouble, and do some meditation, do some spiritual reading, do some rituals and pouring libations to your ancestors. How about you sacrifice, you know, just those problematic behaviors? How about your sacrifice be that you're going to sit down and you're going to meditate and you're going to do your yoga and, you know, you're going to go do something to help some poor and needy people who are worse off than you, you know? So I had formulated this. Today is Monday. I'm pretty sure this hit me yesterday, Sunday. And I get on the call with the group that I'm a part of. This is a group where, you know, the majority of the people in the group, they have their leques. That's it. They're not initiated priests and priestesses at this point. As a matter of fact, they're new to having their leques. And if truth be told, it's some people who I and a co-priest, we performed their leke initiation. So they got initiated in the way that we have sort of been trained up with, which is eclectic and different from most other people. And because our way is you need to intuit this thing, okay? You need to be connected to your spirit. I don't know if y'all watched this guy named S. Ali. S. Ali was talking about, hey, if somebody's telling you everything you're supposed to be putting on your altar, you might want to check that. You shouldn't be told everything you need to be put on your altar. Some of this stuff your ancestors should be telling you. You should be able to hear it, you know, in your spiritual ear, and that's how you know what to put on your altar. And that's really how we roll. So you know, we're on the phone checking out, just checking in with each other, whatever. And this one person said something to the effect of, they passed by their altar room, or the room with their altar, and they kept hearing they needed to go in there and sit with the altar, sit with their ancestors, just the ancestor altar. They go sit with the ancestors, and the ancestors indicated that this person needs to wear their lekes every day. This is a business person, okay? This person conducts a lot of business transactions in person. And so this person was like, should I wear them out to work too, or just every day when I'm at home? No, every day. All day long, except for when you're sleeping and when you're working out and when you're having sex. Put them doggone lekes on. So they were like, okay. Then they said you gotta change the water on the altar twice a day. They were like, twice a day? All right. So they put the water on the altar, refresh it in the evening. Refresh it in the morning, refresh it in the evening. And they did not know why they had to do any of this. Well, short time later, they end up in a car accident where they get T-boned. Okay? And what this person said was, when the medic was working with them, they were asking them questions like, do you know who the president is, what the day is, or whatever? And this person was like, they had a concussion, so they didn't know a lot of the answers. As soon as that medic went to take off, they were like, I got to take off this shirt. This student was like, whoa, I need to get these beads off first. Don't know anything else, but they knew. I got to get these beads off because they were wearing their beads. I was like, what? I was like, this is proof positive that what it really takes for us, when it comes to sacrifice, is to sit down and listen to our ancestors and, go to the oracle. That will tell us what we need to do. This person could have lost their life. Oh, let me see. I think it was maybe a concussion and maybe achy muscles or something like that. That's it. That's all that happened. This person went and sat with their ancestors. The ancestors said, this is what you need to do. You need to change this water twice a day. Wear your lekes every day, all day. That's what they did. No animal sacrifice needed. You know why? Because they did, their sacrifice was obedience. When they were like, I gotta do what? They did it anyway. That person's Ashe listened to the ancestors and was able to, lessen the effects of this accident. And somebody even said maybe even help the person who hit them out. So maybe they're okay too, So I honor the tradition of Ifa. I'm not going to be knocking it and dogging it, not at all. I'm a part of this tradition and I honor it, even though I know my path is being forged in a different manner. However, that was a revelation for me. My Ashe is the ultimate Ashe. And what I need to do is my spiritual practices to keep my Ashe flowing the way that it needs to flow so that I know what to do. So, I just say, y'all, really understand that when you do your spiritual work, however that looks, your Ashe will get so strong that it will help to protect you. It will help to liberate you. It will lead you. It will guide you. It will direct you. And this is what I think is the purpose of Ifa. This is Tyra Omilade. Thank you all so much for joining me in this video. If you would like a divination, a reading with me, please go to my website, www.goddessbodymindspirit.com, and you can go to my spiritual readings page. Also, I have an inner circle that I work with, that I share wisdom to help lead, guide, and direct them. I share some of my most intimate teachings and just my own personal experiences there. It is at Patreon, patreon.com/goddess body mind spirit. I would love to have you join us there. It's my inner circle. It's a great place. It's very intimate and very nurturing and spiritual. I just sort of feel like I want to be that guide for people so you don't have to search so much. That's what I'm doing in my inner circle. This is Tyrone Milade. I love y'all. I'm wishing y'all just, an amazing, powerful connection to your Ashe. Talk to y'all later. Peace.